Dear students, welcome all of you in current session. In this unit, we will learn about chemical structure of lipid and what are the different biological function of lipid. So, in the previous units, we came to know about different kinds of biomolecules, important biomolecules. Suppose carbohydrates, proteins, nucleic acids. Now we will learn the last one, that is the lipid, one of the most important biomolecules, that is lipid. So first of all, we have to learn that what is lipid. Lipids are actually a chemical diverse group of biological molecules that are particularly soluble in certain organic solvents and insoluble or poorly soluble in water. So, lipids are actually readily soluble in organic solvents such as ether, chloroform, benzene, hydrocarbons. So, these are the different types of different types of organic solvents: ether, chloroform, benzene, different hydrocarbons. Lipid molecules are readily soluble in all these type of organic solvent, but they're very poorly soluble in water, polar water. Next, what are the common example of lipid? Common examples of lipid are fatty acids, fatty acids, fat, waxes, certain vitamins, and hormones. So chemically, if you think that lipids are actually composed of same carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen atoms only, like carbohydrates. But the difference is that they're very poor in oxygen. That means if you see in one molecule of lipid, there are very less number of oxygen atom compared to oxygen. That's why lipid molecules require more oxygen for oxidation to release energy. So lipids can also be defined as naturally occurring esters of long-chain fatty acids that are soluble in ether, chloroform, benzene, or hydrocarbons. Next, we will see what are the different functions of lipid as well as importance of lipid. So, in plant and animals, we can see that lipid is actually very important structural as well as storage components. Structural lipids present in animal and plants in the form of meat, vegetables, respectively. Storage fats you can find in milk and adipose tissues of animals and in seed vials also. So if you think about in terms of energy supply, fats or lipids molecule actually supply over twice as much as energy per unit weight as proteins or carbohydrates can provide. Next, lipids are anhydrous due to non-polar nature. I already told that lipids are actually very good. They are soluble in organic solvents only because they are non-polar in nature and represent more energy than carbohydrates, which are heavily hydrated due to its polar nature. Next, we'll see that fatty acid derivatives are actually serve as different types of or the structural components of different types of vitamins. Example of such vitamins are A, D, E, and K, which are actually made of lipids of different derivatives of fatty acids. Hormones are also actually chemically these are also lipids. Next, it can act as energy or food reservoir. Example of such lipids are triacyl glycerols. Several protein molecules also, you can see that protein molecules also covalently modified by different fatty acids or lipids. Next, the structural component, very important role of lipid is that lipid is actually the major structural component of biological membranes. Lipoprotein, phospholipids, sphingomyelins, cholesterol, all are very important structural components of any biological membrane. That means biological membrane are actually made up of lipid molecules. Lipid act as important cellular metabolic regulators because They're the structural components of different steroid hormones, prostaglandin, etc. Lipids are compounds in inner mitochondrial membrane and participate in electron transport chain also. So these are different types of different types of different types of applications. That means its functions, different types of functions of lipid molecule in biological domain. Thank you, students.